Please, Light, behave. I don't want to remake my video again, please. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, you guys, we are going to talk about some things. I am going to talk about some things that I still do here in Sweden. I know I need to shift my gears and think differently and change some things that I still do, but I find it pretty hard. So maybe you help me out. So let's go. The first thing that I still do here in Sweden is I make the currency conversion, you guys. I still think in euros instead of Swedish krona. Well, I do think in Swedish krona, but sometimes when I go groceries or when I go and shopping or something, I still make this currency conversion from Swedish krona to euro to understand the value of what I buy or what am I about to buy. I still do it. I still think in euro sometimes or pretty often instead of Swedish krona, and it's annoying, but this is something that I have to change. I know I need some time. So the second thing that I still do or I find it hard to change is because Swedes write the date starting with year, month and date instead of date, month and year. We used to do it this way in Spain. I mean, people do it this way, date, month and year, and not the opposite. And I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, what the heck? Like, why is this way? Like, wow, it was so hard to get used to it. And I sometimes, when I have to write something like, I don't know, a text or whatever, I still think like, oh, I should change this to this. So this is something that I find it hard sometimes to change, and I might do it wrong sometimes, but The third thing that I still do is I use olive oil everywhere. I use it for cooking, I use it for salads, I use it for everything. Like, olive oil is a must have in the kitchen, I mean, in Spain it's a normal thing. I mean, there are olive trees and we have a really nice olive oil there, and that's nice to bring some Mediterranean touch to Swedish culture. So I still do it, and I will keep doing it because it's really healthy. It's one of the healthiest olive oils, or it's one of the healthiest oils. So this is something that I will never change, I think. So the fourth thing that I still do, and I don't know if people do it here, but I turn off all the unnecessary lights. When I'm home and I see turn on light in some rooms that there's no one is there, like, why would it be turned on? I just have this mentality that one needs to save everything that is possible to save, because it costs money, at least in Spain. Electricity, gas, and these kind of things cost a lot, especially in winter. It can cost up to 200 euros, 2,000 crowns. So this is something that I think people should think about and try to not to waste water, waste anything, That's why I always try to turn off everything that is not needed at that precise moment. So the fifth thing that I still think and do is, sometimes it's really hard for me to not to use the word usted in Spanish. It means you in a formal and polite way. You say usted to someone that is, I don't know, a doctor, someone that is older than you. You show respect. Here in Sweden, no one uses this word. People just say du to anyone. There's no one is better than anyone else. You just say du, you, to anyone. And in Spain, there are two ways of saying you, tú or usted. And to me, it's really hard to not to want to say usted to someone that is older than I, to some doctor or some like older lady or older man, just to show respect. I find it really hard to say you, just you. You know, I actually talk to my mom when I cannot say you to her. I say usted, you know, you in a formal way. It always has been like this and I cannot change it now. I know I maybe should say just you instead of usted, you in a formal way, you know. So yeah, this is something I find it hard to change. But I don't think I will change it, so yeah, that's how it is. The sixth thing is really funny and I still do and I still confuse is the keys, you guys. Like, what is this? This is a key. I have never seen any keys like this. This is like a piece of plastic that you open the main door, the main entrance downstairs. And sometimes it's, where are my keys? I sometimes just wonder, where did I leave my keys? I sometimes forget that this is a key to enter. It's just contactless. I've never seen any keys like this before, you know. And sometimes I confuse it. I just think that I've left my keys, you know. But this is how it looks like, you know. I guess not every buildings have these keys. There are some regular key, like this is to enter home and this is to enter from, you know, the main entrance. I don't think that all the buildings have this kind of key, but there are this kind of keys around there. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I remember the first time I saw this key, I went, how do I do, like how do I open the door? I was like some kind of wild person, you know, like I've never seen any key like this. It's just so ridiculous. But yeah, I remember the first days, the first weeks, you know, I couldn't change my mind or just relax and think this is the key, that's it, that is cool, you know. So yeah, this is something that I sometimes find it weird. Like, I want a regular key to open the door and go home, you know. So yeah. The last and the seventh thing that I still do here in Sweden is I don't drink enough water, you know. Back in Barcelona, one needs to buy water, you know. You cannot drink tap water. I mean, it's not like if you are thirsty, you just go and get yourself tap water, because it's not good. It's not tasty, it tastes awful, it tastes weird. I remember I used to feel some kind of scratchy feeling on my throat. I don't know if I have ever talked about water, but Sweden has the best water in the world. No, I might be mistaken. Icelandic water is really good, but it tastes really weird. But anyway, I still don't drink enough water. I just found it so hard to drink it in Barcelona. I mean, if you don't buy water, you have no water. So yeah, I used to buy a lot of water. I used to, you know, you spend a lot of money in water, you know. When you get home and you open your fridge and you have no cold water, it's like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, what do I do? There are this kind of things to put tap water and with this filter, you know, so you drink filter water. But here in Sweden is just insane, and I should drink more water because it's clean, it's absolutely good, it's fresh, it's nice, and yeah, you just get yourself water around. It's just tap water, you never buy water. So yeah, I find it amazing. It's a privilege and people just should really appreciate it. So yeah, because back in Barcelona, that was just insane to me. I just used to buy water all the time. You have to buy water because that's how it is. You cannot just drink tap water. So yeah. So that was it, you guys. Hope you guys like and enjoy this video. I enjoyed it so much. I think it's sometimes so weird to me do this kind of, you know, making this currency conversion and just being a bit like, you know, a bit confused sometimes with different cultures. But that's how it feels to me, and I know it will change with some time, I guess, hopefully. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!